Hello, people. Okay. What am I trying to do here? I'm trying to get out there and then push this. But then I need another rock. Which I would have if I hadn't done that. Ugh, dude. Okay. Oh, but right. If I don't smash this, then I'm hosed anyway. Oh no, because I could do that. Okay. Let me just see. So we do this. Obviously, these guys can't help me out on the right. No matter what, because I can't ever get them off the wall. So I need to get another stone. I need to bring that mirror. I mean, I guess I need to be able to push the smash beam out, right? What if I did this? What if I did all right, I'm going to fucking... The line must be drawn here. Okay. So this happens when people are new at editing these. Let's do this. Let's select all the wall sets. Okay, we're going to merge all those into one. And then we're going to chop them. And we're going to tune the floor. And then we're going to tune this. Oh, that's not quite. Let's swap-a-rooney those colors. Okay. That's just a little easier on the eyes. Now we'll actually win. So this is sus here, right? So obviously I could push this stone away. Oh no, duh. This is easy clap, guys. Sort of. See okay, I see what to do. So we go here. We see now that the colors are good, it's easy. So The thing is, I need to push this out. Well, I don't know. The point is, this needs to go out, and I can't get behind it, right? So, I mean, I could just put it there for now. Maybe we don't need it again. Maybe I have to do that. And then we get this guy. Although, before I did that, okay, let's make as much space as we can here. And then we'll push. Yeah, I don't know what to do besides that, but we'll go there. And then we'll get this guy back, all right? And then, see, the thing about this guy is now we could move the beam, right? And so there's sort of two issues. One is we have to unlock the exit, which I feel like is not hard because we just get the beam over and reflect it left. We have the pieces to smash near the exit. The problem is we have to get to the exit, okay, which involves putting two things into water, smashing at least one thing, and then putting some more things into water, right? So here I've got to smash. Okay, I've got to smash here to get around again. Oh no, I don't actually. Let's do this. I need to make this undo less annoying. If I do that, then I can go around this way to push this guy, right? So we want to get that out and that out. So we can get two out. Okay. Boom. Boom. All right. Now we gotta do a smash Holio. Which we can't do. Oh, yeah, we can. It's just silly. It's like, bro, how annoying are you gonna make this? All right. So we do that. We can smash Holio. Boom. We push this in. That can be one of our 3 that we need here. 1. And then we can dig out this guy by killing the bottom row. The problem is once we do that, okay, we have to kill the top row first and then the bottom row, because if we try to do the middle, we can only get one more. So yeah, let's kill the top row. There sure is a lot of running back and forth. And the bottom row, and then our mirror is fucked, and now we can't get out. So that kind of is bad. Right? I mean, my plan was, here we go, right? But we need to smash up there before we do this. See? We need to smash that. Okay, what am I missing? How do I do this without putting that mirror on the bottom row? And the answer is, well, there's some things we could do, right? So now if we push this here, which means we can't get it back anymore, but maybe that's okay. We could do this one. All right. Okay. And you know what? If we do that one, we don't smash the top row, actually. Okay. We just do this one. And the reason why we don't smash the top row is that if we grab the top row guy now, then we can get the mirror back, right? Because we only push it to there. Do you see what I'm saying? And then we just push this and there. I don't think Mark knows how to record replays, so there probably isn't one. Yeah. Okay. But not okay. Let's see. Across the fence v trader. Oh God, we're gonna do this again. Across the fence VTuber. We all want VTubers. That wasn't a fad that died out immediately. Don't think I need to push the first mirror onto the wall. Too late. Okay, this mirror is facing the wrong way, which is why it's VTuber, because we can go here. Oh, yeah. I got to block the beam so I have a way back. And then I can go there. Okay. The thing is, now what? My across the wall, I can't actually go back, so that was unnecessary. Well, I mean, I could go back, but it doesn't let me make any progress from here, right? So there's no reason in doing that. So what I could do instead is let myself move the mirror and get back this way, right? Okay, why would I do that? Because eventually Okay, if I can put the left, I see where I could put the left and right mirrors. That would get me back, right? I have to have this here. I have to have the left mirror in a certain place. I have to have the right mirror in a certain place. So what if I do this just as an intermediate step? Right, so I don't need the mirrors to get back here. Oh, but now I'm fucked. Okay, but I could do that. I can go back here. All right. I could do this. But now I'm totally fucked. Okay, where does these things start? Just there. Yeah, obviously from here I'm hosed. Okay. So if I do this, I can get back on the left and I could move the mirror. Okay. However, then I can get north, but then I can't get back out, right? Here's my problem. I do this. I go here, which is cool. I could move this, for example, up to where I would like it. Oh, you know what? I could move it south. I'm not sure that helps me. Because I can't ever get back on the left once I've done that. Like to get... I'm just not very good at being a VTuber. Yeah, I want to make a note on that last level. How do I be a VTuber here? This kind of reminds me of a level we already had, but it's maybe different. Oh, you know, I was thinking that I go through the left, but oh no, never mind. Never mind. It has to be through the left. So there's only one way that I see to get to the exit. And that's pretty fine. That's pretty fine. So what do I do though? See, from here I can't even get back to the left because now there's no way for me to get back except here. And then I mean, the only way for me to get back in is there, and now I can't even go, right? This is weird because this level on the one hand is really simple, but on the other hand, it's hard to think about. Okay. What do I do? Push the purple triangle down against the fence. If I do that, I can't get in it at all, and I also don't see how that helps me. However, we do note that, like, perhaps it's weird that the top is so big. Right? Why is the top so big? Anyway, so from here, I can get to the left and reposition the mirror one time. Okay. Oh, wait. No. It's trivial. I'm stupid. Like I said, it's simple. But oh no, I'm not stupid. Right. The way that I get to the left is by having this down here. I don't see any other move besides this from here, right? And the problem is this only lets me reposition this to one other place. Cuz I can't get back on the right from here at all. Oh, maybe I'm just trying to do this right now. But that's still, see, it's like I kind of feel like I'm supposed to creep it square by square. Like I'm supposed to move the left mirror and then the right mirror and the left mirror, but I don't even see options for that. Move triangle down to the fence right above the spot. How does that help me? It looks like creeping it would be a solution. I don't even know how to creep it. So like I can go back and do this. I can put the mirror here and get back to the mirror, or I can put the mirror there and get back to the mirror. Those are my only two choices. I don't know why I would put it here, because that's further from where I want it, right? Here at least, this is the column where I want it. And I just have to move it up to the correct row, which I don't know how I'm supposed to do that. But now the problem I'm having is from here, I can't get back there, obviously. Right? I can only do this. And now I'm really screwed because I can't even move the mirror anymore. Okay, so I could do this, which is what I did before, and from here, I kind of am just stuck. You know? Because I can move this mirror on the right. But it doesn't really help me. I don't know. I mean, I can... Maybe I'm just not seeing it, right? So obviously I can do something like this. But how does that help me? Because I can't move the dude on the left unless I can get back to the left. And the only way I can get back to the left is by having this mirror on the wall. Okay, now it is true though that if I were to shine the beam down the middle column, that does give us, I could have a mirror, you know, I could have access to it from both spaces, if you know what I'm saying. But that's also a lose move because once I move the mirrors into those spaces, there's no way to get them to the right place anymore. Move left and right mirrors to left and right of the exit. Yes, that's what we're trying to do. That is what we're trying to do. So from here, I can move the right mirror, right? I can move that there. That's fine. How do I move the left mirror? From here. I fucking don't. So the problem is that I have to get left to move the left mirror, put it into place first, and then get right and move the right mirror. Okay, and what that means is, I mean, we need to be back in a place where this fucking worked. Okay, so for example here, actually no. Okay, we're on the left. We got to the left. Now, that is the only place the right mirror can be to get us to the left as far as I know. So now, right, we want to move this up here. Okay. If we could do that and then get out, we're fine. The problem is we can't get out because there's no way to get back on the right. Now, there would be a way to get back on the right if that bottom mirror were one south of where it is. Okay, so maybe that's actually my goal, is to do this. Now I can't get back on the left is my problem. Right? Because I want this mirror. Oh, I have to. Okay, never mind. We're good. This is the step I was missing, is you move the mirror over here. Then you can do this, and then I can get... Okay. Because before I was like, if I move the mirror there, I'm stuck. But actually... Well, actually... You guys don't want to know what I was about to... Well, actually... All right. So that's actually not bad. Like, that one's actually not that hard. Okay. Purple rescue simple. Okay. Oh God, my eyes. Go for the eyes, boo. The eyes. All right. Okay. All right, I got two guys now. This guy can do this gem, obviously. Maybe that was a mistake, but probably not because we couldn't really do anything with that. Now, if we get that guy over to the left, he could pick up gems. And we can get him over to the left pretty easily. So he can pick up gems. Now the problem is... Oh, what? What? Okay. Orange double back. Gah! Okay. Orange double back. Okay, we got two guys. All right. Well, we need to make a bigger leap. We need to make a quantum leap. And we need to go on both sides, which means there. Oh, no, because the loop point is there. See, I don't want to move it off the wall because... Okay. Now I need to crunch against the wall, I guess. Let's see, because... the loop point needs to be there. It needs to be fucking there, dude. Alright. Oops. I done fucked up. Like that. Boom. So the interesting thing about that is once you've... Actually, is that true? Let's try it the other way. I was about to say, once you've done that, you can't go back, but actually, I think maybe you can, because, let's see. So let's say we sent this guy out first. Right, he can grab the gem anytime. That'll help us, I guess. And then we're going to do this, right? Yeah, so it's actually fine. Okay. A little too easy, unconstrained. Doesn't matter which side you do first, etc. Okay, now there is a sequel level though, and sometimes... You know, I should make the default color for this not be fucking white. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I don't like it, why is it that way? Is my question for you. You would think that I have enough intelligence points to, like, change that. Okay. Wow, now there's... Okay, I just have to go even further this time. And it's only one guy. And I can't turn off the power. Okay. Let's just... So that mirror has to stay in that column. However, we can move it if we want. In fact, I think we're going to have to. What am I trying to do here? Hold on. Okay. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. right? So now, I mean, okay, if I do this, then we can definitely move anything, literally anywhere. All right. So I think we want like that beam. Wait, I don't even know. Uh-oh. So okay. So there, we obviously have a double back point way over here, and that's no good, right? Okay. Okay, that's not the right way to push it. Okay, so that's 4. To get 8. Okay, obviously I can get 4 out of the same beam. Oh, I'm supposed to get 16, huh? That's the trick. Guys, that's the trick. Is there's only one place where you could be super intense, I think. I'm not even going to count out the squares, but oops, went too far. Wait, it's actually fine to have those over there. Hold on. Because that's 4 from one beam. And that's 4 from another beam. So that's 8 on each. Can I even get there? No. Wait, that's only 4. What? Oh, because it's... Okay, wait. These are 4s. We maybe should draw... this is cute, though. Like, I like... Nope. Okay, that's a cool level. See, do you see the misdirection there? Where you think it's... I get how it mostly works in tandem with the previous level, so maybe it's worth spicing that level up just a little. Okay, see they're tricking you by like, oh, you got to go 8, but you actually have to go 16 because of the structure of the thing. Is Sean Barrett working on level design? No, he's got a full-time job. like and like we don't totally need more levels. If we did, we might try to get him in part-time, but because he works for a large multi-billion-dollar game company, there probably would be IP issues. That was super cool. Okay. What is the next level? Orange Rescue. Ah! The eyes, boo. Go for the eyes. Oops. I didn't need to do that. Okay. Boop. Boop. Go for the eyes, boo. Okay. Now. Oh, this is the same one that I already... Wait, what? Oh, it was the purple one that I did. This is Orange Rescue, which is, by the way, a different fucking level. Okay, I see how I can get one guy through. Oh, yeah. No. This is fine because this guy can cross the water. Right. We just need to do it differently. Oh, and then I can't. Okay. Okay. But I could do this. I could do that. I could do that. And then... Okay. Orange predicament. Go! Okay. Fuck. There's no... I don't have a way to select this from the console command. Merge. Okay. Boop. Orange predicament. All right, well, that is a predicament. That guy's stuck. I only have one move. Except... See, here's the trick. I'm not going to be able to move this vertically once I power that beam. So let me clear these guys out. And then I could power the beam. And then it's fine. So what am I trying to do? I need to reflect the beam back on itself to make a 4-bagger. And you know what? It's probably better if I solve this with the beam turned off, but since we turned it on, right? So we need to do this. I'm going to give myself space up here. All right. And then this sure is a lot of... See, now I'm fucked. How would I even do this? Because I need to reflect it back at the guy. Oh, I've got to get the rock out. I've got to get the rock out because I need to place a mirror. And I can't actually put the mirrors on the top line like this because of the gem. Wait, if I get the rock out, it's going... Oh no, we can't get the rock out. There's no way. It is not magicable. So... Oh wait, no, guys, I'm silly. I'm silly. This guy... Okay. Oh, that's the funny. That's the funny. See, this is an interesting thing where originally you would drown in water from Orange Beam. That's why the animation is so effed up, right? We decided to change that because it didn't really make sense with the rest of the game's mechanics. And when we changed it, I thought we had just like lost something, um, and made the game worse in a certain dimension in order to improve consistency. But now here we have a really cool puzzle because like when this guy's on Orange Beam, he can only be on the water squares. Okay. So actually, I thought, because I was thinking old rules or something, that I had to double the beam back on itself. What I really have to do is make a path on the water squares that gets this guy probably all the way to the water one on the other side by going around the stone. And that's a little bit tricky because if I just mirror it, like you see how it's mirrored right before that stone, it's coming off the water squares to do that. So I have to like put it back on water squares after taking it off. Right? So like one mirror by itself takes you off water squares, and you need another one to put you on water squares. There are 4 sets of mirrors. So there are 4 line segments, which makes sense, right? You go right, you go south, you go right, you go north. Okay. So now that we know what we're trying to do, you go right, you go south, like we've got space, right? So we're going to go, but yeah, it's easier said than done because again, you can't do it in one pass, right? Because if I do the following thing, right? If I try to make a south segment, because of these mirrors, the dude can't walk on it, right? So like I have to do something like, let's put this down here. All right. So now that makes 2, let me show you. These 2 will be walkable and all these will be walkable. All right. But then we're going to have to circle around for another pass because those are not even connected. Do you see what I'm saying? So we need to end with a beam going vertically here. Let's start with that. Why? Because we need this to be connected to that. So these need to be lit up. And we're going to spiral around counterclockwise because we're good right-handed math people. Okay? So I am just going to end that in this column. All right? So now obviously, okay, that still might not actually be enough. Because we need, obviously we need to bounce it onto that mirror, right? Which means we need one of these. And that needs to be, let's say, over here. All right. So that's going to give us, well, we could even put it in the frickin' corner, right? Let's get all this. So then that is going to give us this. And I'll just show you real fast what that is. It gets us maybe halfway to the solution. The thing is, we've only got 3 mirrors left, so we'll see what could happen. There. Oh, shit. Wait, it gets us further than... Oh, no, we're fine. That's exactly what I thought, right? So we had our left segment, our bottom segment, and now we're circling around. Yeah. Oh, actually, see, we only really need one of those squares. In fact, we're actually fucked now because, oh, actually no, because that'll be a 4 bounce, which means this guy goes there. But that's fine because we set up this. So now he can get all the way there. He cannot go north. So all we need to do now is fill in those 2 north squares. Let's see. So we've got these 3 mirrors. Okay. The problem is, and it's a big but, okay. So we could put this mirror down here, reflect it right, put this mirror down there. That blocks the exit. And I think that's enough to solve it, which means we didn't use all the mirrors. Let me see if there's a reason why that's wrong. See, because we can't put this further north. See, if we block the exit, that's fine because we throw the gem in the water and then push one of the mirrors into the water. But I think this leaves us with an extra mirror. This is a super cool puzzle though, dude. I like this. This is what's great about making a game is then people could make levels and you're really good at the game because you've been working on it for 700 centuries. I mean, that looks... Oh, no, we don't win yet from there. The reason is because the beam doesn't go out. Fuck. And the problem is I can't make it go out without fucking dying. So again, we have a 4 there, so it's going to jump us up to the middle. Okay. The problem is the close I can get to a solution from here is this. That's like 1 off from what we need. Okay. What am I observing about this solution? We don't need the left bridge to be a vertical bridge. The reason why is because we only need 1 square. You see our bottom segment here? If we move this up by 1, okay, then we only need to fill this square. All right. And we could do that by putting this mirror like over here or here, having this go on the brown, and then cross that and terminate, right? And then, well, I think this is an exploit, actually. Because once we fill this in, if we get a line straight across here, we can jump to the exit. I think that's probably broken. Right? So actually all we need to solve this puzzle is this. We want to set this up, but 1 higher, and then fill that. Okay. That actually seems very easy. We're going to set this up. Let me get this out of the way. I don't know where we want that, but we're going to set this up here. Okay. And then, oh, no, that's not true. The reason it's not an exploit because we can't have the beam extend out indefinitely because we have to curve it around. um, in order to do the thing. Okay, so maybe the puzzle isn't totally broken, which I'm glad. All right, so now, okay, we're going to need to push this into place. Oh, this might not be possible, guys. Because, well, it's possible if we don't fucking... Like, the thing is, I can only enter this on an even parity. Like, my plan... You know, if I push all of the mirrors into place at the last second... Well, not all of them, but just the one that matters. Okay, so if I do this and I don't push this mirror into place yet... Okay... See, because the thing is, I can't push this where I want it until after the stone gets pushed, right? So we go here, we go there. Well, hold on. Before we do that, let's get, because we're going to push that there. We're going to push this horizontal. All right. Like there. Okay. So we're going to do this. This might not be necessary to solve the puzzle. It's okay. All right. And then we go there. So now where can this guy go? He can go all the way here. Okay. Now my problem is the beam is terminated. The beam is terminated. That's no good. The beam would not be terminated if I left the frickin' bottom row where it was. So let's try that. Remember how this was over here back when I knew how to solve a puzzle? We'll do that. I'm going to push this into space, and then I'm going to push this one south. Okay. Now look at where this guy could go. He can go all over town. Okay. And so if we put a mirror right to the right of Spasm Dude, that's fine because he could... Well, it's maybe not fine. If we put a mirror here to the right of Spasm Dude, then he can go around it. See that? So if I reflect it north and then east, yeah, we win. We win from this. I don't know if this is the best solution. It's cool that you have to make a hole. I don't know if you have to. The pattern that I have found here is cool. All right. This level is super cool. It is level of win. Okay. Wait. Oh, okay. We're fine. I was like, oh, the thing's on. All right. See that? See that? Go, 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 go. Oh, shoot. It's not good enough, guys. Wait, if they were one to the right, it still wouldn't be good enough. Technically, this guy should be able to dislodge the dude by walking into the square. But he can't. So what do I do from here? We're so close. Okay, other things I observe. My top line can be way further down. Okay. My top line can actually be filling in the row of waters north of the thing, north of the rock. And, oh no, this is trivial now. Okay. Actually, we don't need to move the top line much. All we need to do is see how, um, hmm. Yeah, sorry if the webcam's in the way. Okay. Basically, if either one of these pits had a beam over it, we would win. Now, okay, now the thing is, there's no... Okay. I've been using this... Sorry, wrong guy. I've been using this as my highway, but this is a perfectly fine highway. Okay? So if I move the south one by one, then I think we win. The problem is... I'm going to frickin' screenshot it. Whoops. So that I don't forget what I was doing. Because all we want to... I'll tell you. I'll tell you what I want to do. With fine Microsoft P brush, all right? I want to move this guy... What the... Why is this so hard to use? Come on. Oh, it's so slow, dude. I want to move that there. Okay. That gets rid of that highway, but we have the one north of it, right? And then I want to move that there. Okay. So we end up going here. South one. Because this part stays the same. We're just moving these bottom mirrors. We go here, south one, over. And then we bounce over this mirror, go one north and then east. Okay. That's all we want to do. And the problem is we've pushed this guy and this guy to the edge of the board. So we have to not do that. And so I've got to reset the level. But this is the second column of waters. Okay, if I just put these mirrors on the second column of waters, we're probably fine. And then we remember where to put the... We'll see. See how it works out. Okay. So once again, we need to bounce this. I wonder if I'm going to want to like... Okay, now I guess it's fine to put it down here. See, we still have this problem where I want to put a thing up here, which I can't do till after. All right, we're going to push this out of the way because we can push that left anytime. All right. We're going to push this. That's going to get pushed into place after we turn on the power. Okay. Now, this mirror, I think, stays in place. Yeah, and we just need to reflect a thing up to that one. Okay. And we need a mirror bouncing to the right here, which is probably this one. So what am I missing? We turn it on, we go, oh, well, this one's not in the right place. And then we're going to need to bounce. How did we do that one? Oh yeah, yeah. We need that to be on the bottom row, obviously, because it needs to connect to our dude. Okay. Something like this, right? Something like that, guys. Yeah. Okay, so we go there. We push that into place. We push that into place. Okay, we still don't win, but I think that's just because I misplaced my middle mirrors a little bit. Okay. I think they need to be one over. Right? Yeah, that's where we had them last time. All right. We go there. See all the little elements here, like how I have to put the mirror after the gem. Maybe that's not true. Maybe I could solve it in the opposite chirality. I don't know, but this is the way I solved it. Okay, this looks good. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, that was a really cool level. GG. Game of the year. Game of the year. All right, get ready for Boo. Orange Rescue Altar. We'll use some, oh God, that's ugly. All right. Okay, so this is like Orange Rescue, but it's different. That's why it's called Orange Rescue Altar. Oh, it's an altar beam. Dude, all right. All right. What do we do about that? Obviously this guy can get across the water easily. See, I feel like the level's broken for the following reason. I have an exploit. I'm going to go here. Oh, there's a block in the way, so I can't get to that island. But why don't I just do this then? I'm just going to try the exploit. Okay, let's get the altar beam out of the way. Fuck you, altar beam. Okay. And then I'm going to set this up. Actually, no. I mean, here's the exploit, guys. I fucked up. The exploits even... There's so many exploits on this level. Let's put it that way. We're just going to do that. Oh, wait. We're going to do that and that. Oh, he won't... Okay. That's lame. We can't do that. So he's not willing to step into the water, but that's broken and it'll piss people off if it doesn't work. Right. So what it's There's a like is willing to go facility that prevents the players from like willfully drowning themselves all the time every time you tap in the water. But he should know that he's not going to drown from the orange beam. But because we did the programming before orange beam let you hover over water, that was not part of it, right? So, but he should be able to go here and then go across. And if we don't make that work, players are going to get pissed off. Oh, let me but we need to have a discussion about is willing to go change and see whether that wrecks the level. Maybe, probably not. If so, we can do a change. Okay. You need a game where you can mindlessly tap a button. Well, go to Las Vegas. Okay, so that's that exploit. Now, I was thinking of another exploit where I get a 4-bagger beam, but I don't think that's actually possible. Okay. So let's actually solve it as God intended us to solve it. Now, once we get back across, we can like do whatever we want. So like, so I could have an alter beam here. Yeah, so the thing about this level is I don't need the other guy at all. Oops. Well, except now I'm permanently in the alter beam. That's kind of a silly reason to need the other guy. See, if I could just get out of this beam for a second. Oh, I just do this. See, whoops. And then I go. So why are there two guys? First of all. And if I had moved everything here one square to the left, I could get the other guy out too. Right? He's just being blocked by this mirror. But in fact, well, I'll show you. It won't take that long, right? So just here, these all behave exactly the same. In fact, fuck it. Let's push them all the way over there. So now this guy can get out, and then this guy, easy clap, right? So, exploit also is willing to go wrecks it, but this is probably fixable. Plus no need for second character or third mirror, probably due to exploit. All right, here we go. Purple cyan cannon. Purple. There's no purple. Game's broken. Go for the eyes, boo. All right. All right. See, when I merge and I have them all selected, I should just check that box and even set all the colors first, and then I can select the other one. But you know, actually, let's keep our tradition and do the bottom one. All right. Purple cyan. No. Purple cyan cannon. Okay, so this is a strong beam, I guess, which lets me... Okay. So we have 3 stones. And we need to put them into place so that we can get out, obviously. Now, I kind of know what the strong beam is for. All right. So now the last one he could push into place once he gets up there. That's the trick, because it's trying to fool me into doing a bunch of stuff over here on the left. But I, as a smart, civilized person, realize that the actual trick to the level is to swap these frickin' beams, because I need the strong beam on me. Because what I'm going to do, I'll show you. If I have this guy, I mean, I could just push the strong beam down. So I have this guy, and then, oops, lol, that was fatal. And then I have this. Then I'm strong now, so I can go boop, and that fills the hole. Now, I could actually do that again. Oh, that's why the other mirror. I was like, why do we have the other mirror? The other mirror is there so I could reload the cannon, probably. Because I need the strong beam. Oh, no, I could. Right, I need to impact it twice in the same place. Why all this stuff is on the right hand? Oh, right. Okay. I need to fill in 2 slots and then a third one for me to land in. Let's not worry about this yet. Whoops. I kind of don't know what the stuff on the right-hand side of the level is for. All right. Boom. Oh, except... Right. So the problem is I need to reload the cannon. Okay. By which I mean I need to drop a rock in the same place twice on that left-hand slot. And I can't actually do it because the purple beam keeps me from teleporting. However, okay, if I do this, then I can push, right? I can push it twice, actually. I can come back over here. I can make the space. Okay, and then I can... oh, I need the strong. Boom. Okay. And then I just do this and I go boom, and then I win. Now, what's that extra rock for? Cool level, but exploit question mark? Didn't need non-mirrorable. Didn't need non-magic rock or the 4 rocks or the gap on the northeast of the level. It's still a cool level. Maybe this is actually a better level than what he thought because it's more simple. I would actually shrink it down. Like, if we're really getting rid of all this stuff, I would shrink the level down a little more and like get rid of a couple of, like, on the one hand, you want a lot of ocean here because it's like, haha, you're crossing really far, but we could subtract 1 or 2 and it would still be fine, and then pull the camera in. But I don't know what the intent of the level was. Again, he doesn't know how to save replays yet, so I can't tell what he wanted it to be. All right. We should talk about that on the next meeting. All right, I'm going to do it efficiently. I'm going to go merge. Then I'm going to set the color and the checkbox before I split it. And then I'm going to split it. And then I'm going to set the new color. Look how good that was. Okay. Oh, I mean, maybe the extra stuff. Okay. It's obviously an exploit. Oh, not. Oh, there's two guys. There's two guys, but this doesn't really look any different. The reason it doesn't look any different is because I can get the second guy down trivially. And then we can just do the same thing I did before. So, like, there's there's no reload mirror. There's no reload mirror, so the way that you reload is by getting the guy to pick up the gem. That's what's different about this. I don't know if that's cool enough. I'll show you. I don't know if that's cool enough to justify a whole other level. You know, sometimes, like, I like sequences, but, like, you know, sometimes it's not. All right, so, oh, actually, this is funny. I don't think these were as far to the left last time, because now I want this to be here because there needs to be a rock and then a mirror, and it's too close to the wall. So we actually do have to put this over here. Wait, but then the reload's trivial. Hold on. Hold on. Hold your horses. So I do this. Okay. I do the push. Oh, no, it's not trivial, right? Because... Right. Okay. So I need to move this back left to get that rock in the same place. There's no other way to do it. I will, however, push this here. Okay. Now my buddy will be able to get the thing. Okay. He can toggle this at any time. Now I can push this left. You know, I like this as an elaboration of the previous level. So now that there's no beam coming out, I can do the same thing again. I can reload the cannon. All right, I do this. And then, okay, this is cool. So after this, I don't need to reload the cannon because I don't need to put it in the same place anymore. So he goes there. He goes there. Okay. We might as well turn the power off because it makes it easier. But so now, see, this is what's interesting is I can reload the cannon, or I could just put the purple beam here because there's enough space to do it here now. We'll just go ahead and reload the cannon because why not? All right. And then once we have done this, then our buddy comes out. All right. Nice elaboration on the previous level. Probably too messy on its own, but makes sense when textualized by the starting level. Okay. Purple cyan reverse. That's probably purple cyan reverse. Go for the eyes. Boo. The eyes. Okay. Does Mark Notes have interesting commentary? Good question. I haven't been looking at those. I misclicked. I don't know what happened there. Oh, I don't want him to tell me. I don't want to be spoilered. Okay. Purple. Okay. Interesting. So the only thing we can really do is push the thing. Because here I'll just drown. All right. So this guy could push. And now he can't. Okay. Now I could use the strong beam, right? Because I can make a cannon-like scenario like this. And I could go boop. And then I can go there. However, I can't get off, so to speak. But if I put the strong beam back there, then I can get off, so to speak, right? Because I go, I'm standing on the stone, this guy pushes, gets out of the way, this guy, okay. So this is massively exploitable. Massive exploit, don't need 2 crystals. And don't need 2 of the crystals and 3 of the mirrors. Now let's read the Mark Notes, because I have a feeling it's a different level. About the reverse effect from Purple Saiyan Cannon. What do you mean reverse effect? I think it's just maybe that the 2 beams are going opposite directions. I don't know. I'm going to have to talk to him about this one. I think it's interesting. But a little broken. That is my official thought. And that is the end of the level review. Let me save this out. Boy, it takes a long time to check in Sokoban. Oh, I still have these levels that I haven't checked in. They're messing up my check-ins. All right. So there we go. With that, I will send an email real fast where I say, oh, I should start a new thread. I played through the ones so far in level review style tonight. I just left the VOD going. I will leave the VOD up so you can look in the beginning, or look, well, not at the beginning. So you can see the play session if you want. There are some exploits ruining some of the levels. A couple of the levels are super cool. Favorite level stuff. I just put notes about my thoughts in comments, write in drafts level set, which is probably not that great a way to do things, but I don't think we had designated another place for stuff like that. Okay. Cool. So he did give me a bug to look into. The question is, do I debug that bug? Which we haven't seen yet. It's on a draft level that he was working on. Or I got a new piece of hardware from meta.com. And so we could see what gaming is like when you don't have any legs. That's the other thing we could do. But I feel like if I'm doing my duty as a game person, maybe I should look at the bug. Why does everybody in the world ask me if Rewind is a debug tool? Like, people ask me about that braid also. Why? I don't understand why people have that question. Have you played a puzzle game that didn't have undo? Wasn't it like super frustrating and horrible? You know, I shipped a game that was all about rewind, right? Okay. Let's take like a 5-minute break and we'll try to fix the bug. What about the willing to walk thing? That's a different thing. I could definitely program that. It's just, it'll wreck the levels a little. Maybe I should just do that. Yeah, we'll see. You almost ordered a Quest 3, but then I got high. There might be ice cream. Since we've been doing design stuff, any design questions that anyone has about what we just did? On topic design questions? We are boiling some new tea water. I got a chamomile tea from Old Barrel Tea Company because Casey was wanting to know what was a good one, and I hadn't tried that one. So before I could recommend it, I have to try it. Having me review levels from new designers like, not exactly new designer, no. One second. Oh, man. I just had house cleaners today for the first time. Oh, there it is. And they moved my cheese. They didn't even empty the trash can. They just moved it up there. One sec. I gotta put the laundry in the dryer before I forget. Okay. Have you considered an object in the game that the player can stand on top of and move around in any direction? You could imagine such a thing in a game like this. The thing about this game is that the objects and mechanics were predetermined at the start of the game, and we can't really add any. And the game's already just colossally big. So if we were to add any, it would just get even more colossally big than it is. And so we're not doing stuff like that. But if you had a game that was like this, and you were trying to think of what should be in it, that would be one idea. Actually, there are little robot cars that you could stand on and move around, but you can't control where they go. They decide where they go. Do I prefer simple puzzles? Simple looking puzzles, not so simple solution, or complex looking puzzles with not so complex solutions? I mean, that's like who would win 1,000 tigers or whatever. Like, the answer is neither, but if I have to pick from those two things, the first one. If you want to know more about how we think about puzzles, you could watch some old talks that Mark ten Bosch and I did, or you can get the upcoming Braid Anniversary Edition where we talk a lot about puzzle design. Why did I choose to make it colossally big? I actually was stupid and I didn't think it would be colossally big. Like, sometimes I'm smart, but sometimes I'm such a fucking idiot. It's like, oh yeah, we'll do this game really fast. I think that, like, I think I just didn't believe we were going to pursue out the combinatoric explosion very far. I think it was going to just be like, we'll just make some levels out of these mechanics coming together. But, you know, then we wanted to do the good version of the idea, and it turned into what it turned into. We could have made it not colossally big, but then it wouldn't have been like the good version of itself. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, it's fine. We're about to invent all kinds of cool medical technology that'll let me design games well into my extended age, and so it won't matter that I just burned 8 fucking years working on someone else's game designs. Or we'll start World War III and it won't matter. One of those things will happen. All right, back in a second. Okay, sorry for the delay. I hadn't actually started the water boiling, and so that took extra time. It says steep time 5 to 10 minutes, so maybe at 9:09 we drink it. Have I given any thought to what a 3D Sokoban would look like? This is the interesting version of a 3D Sokoban. We have more 3D stuff. Like, the thing is, okay, as you go up in dimensions from 2 to 3, but also 3 to 4 and etc., what happens is the number of options you have of how to go always gets bigger. and like space always gets bigger. And so you would have to fill space with more and more obstacles in order for puzzles to be interesting and not trivial, right? And I don't know. That just doesn't seem that interesting to me. Maybe, but I haven't explored it, so um, maybe that would work. If you want to play a game that is kind of a 3D Sokoban in the way you're talking about, you could play English Country Tune, which is a pretty good game that came out a while back. It's not exactly what you're saying, but it is like 3D without a preferential direction. Is there anything analogous in this game? Yeah, overworld design for this game is exactly like the Witness Island, except even more complicated because there's more stuff. And then also just organizing the whole thing about what's even in the game is complicated. There's also camera issues if you do extensive verticality in third person. That is true. That is true. Like we don't have to think that hard about where to put the camera usually because you're looking down on a mostly kind of flattish scene. All right, let me try to dig up the level. This level is called Purple Altar Mirror Bug. I don't know if he checked it in. Let's see. If not, I can reproduce. Level purple altar. Why can't I type? How is Babby formed? All right. So, boom, he ends up there. That is not where he should end up. Is that actually even the right number of squares? Okay, hold on. We need to fix this situation, but okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is 12 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It looks like yeah, it looks like it's only taking the first leg. There are two problems. One problem is the midpoint beam is oh, wait, I wasn't in the thing. Yeah, one problem is I'm going in a straight line. And the other problem is it's like only counting maybe the next segment. Like, I don't even know. So we just have to look at the code for this and see what it's doing. Does this game have any objects that are larger than 1 by 1 by 1? Sort of. Not really. Sort of. It's just not like again, the game was so colossally big, we didn't need to do anything like that to make it interesting. Tea steeped. Check your tea. All right. Well, we will try the initial sips on the tea. We will see if we want to steep it more. Now it's difficult because it's probably more steeped toward the bottom. I don't even know if I like chamomile tea generally. I never drink it. That does not taste strong enough. Oh, also the water was like not that hot. I put it on delicate water. Like, how hot is water supposed to be for chamomile tea? Does someone want to look that up? Because maybe we should redo it. It's like already kind of tepid temperature, which nice. Like it's already not hot enough, which is a really bad sign. Like I feel like the kettle was just an asshole. 170 to 180. Let me see what I did it on. We might have to redo this. I did 160 and it does not seem acceptable. I'm going to pour the rest of it into the cup so I can see what it tastes like. Yeah, not very good yet. I'm going to turn up the temperature even more. Okay, I put it on 200. I put it on 200. All right. All right. We're going to have to figure this out. Okay. We are back on the clock. 5 to 10 minutes. 5 to 10 minutes. I'm trying to find what does the endpoint beam calculation. What the fuck? If beam it's right here. Yeah, this is totally fucked. I mean, it's not like totally fucked. It's just from before there were mirrors, so we have to do this totally differently. What kind of bread is that? It is a brown butter sea salt crispy treat. Not really bread at all. Why don't I use more syntax highlighting and colors? I mean, if you want to do a really good job programming, maybe if you make every character a different color, it'll make you a better programmer. I'm sure also when you're reading some great novel like Anna Karenina, you could read it a lot better if the character names are red and then the nouns are blue and then the adjectives are yellow. What color are past participles? That's a good question. I don't think I just don't think I like chamomile tea, maybe is what's going on. Although I did just eat this crispy bar. That probably makes it a different flavor. Is my day mostly company management and braid content? Really not that much of my day is ever company management. We're just not that big of a company. you know, we're like 15 people and we have sub managers of the main teams. Um, and so they do a lot of that direct person to person planning, right? And so, like at that point, if I were also spending all my time doing that kind of thing, that's just a sign that I don't really want to do work, right? Or that we hired people that need constant micromanagement, which is not what we do. So, yeah, I don't spend a ton of my time running the company. Honestly, it might be better if I spent more. Um, but mostly what I am trying to do is make progress on the primary things that I need to do to make sure the projects are good, which often is programming, sometimes is design and whatever. Now, right now, because Braid Anniversary is the next thing to ship, Braid content is pretty much my only day job, except on days where I have to do meetings on the other projects right now. So, you know, I'm working on Sokoban right now, but that's because it's 9 p.m. This is my spare time. This is my fun hobby time. Okay. So here's the thing. This code is just, this stride thing is about wrapping the proper way, which we don't even need to do this way anymore. And this doesn't understand bounces. And this was all written before we had. So okay. When you teleport normally, like if I'm not doing it from this altar beam. Oh, that's actually bad. We kind of need to do, or should do, a directional effect. Right? When the wizard teleports, you do get a directional effect. And so, yeah, we do this thing called wizard scan in that case that gives us back the thingers. The question is, do we record those segments for beam scan? And if not, then I'm fucking sad. Because we would have to introduce them. Let's see. Beam scan results. Fuck. Yeah, there's no fucking list of gameplay positions. Wizard scan does. See here, dragon segments. Now, these are basically sort of the same function, kinda. Like, it's probably literally the same code at this point. Redundant with dragon or wizard scan and should be merged with it. It is separate for historical purposes. I am not even really sure if it needs to do anything much different. A main difference used to be that this routine did not collect dragon segments, but we had to change that for endpoint midpoint beams. So yeah, all right, so how, before I go put the information in, how do I get it out, right? Because get move info, a ridge delta. Wait. What is that? Oh, that's the number of endpoint beams that we're in. Okay. Oh, this is really annoying. Okay. See, this is even... We need to refer back to probably this endpoint info. Where's that defined? Endpoint beam info. Okay. So what we need to do is put all the fucking dragon segments in here. We better no serialize that as well. Okay. So this is just any braid streams before release. I was going to do one tonight, but then I decided to work on this. You're pretty sure syntax highlighting contributes to one's ability to parse code mentally. Okay. Maybe. So, what are you going to do about it? Is the no serialized for a metaprogram? Yeah. Um, yeah, I might not get all the way through this by tonight. We'll see. We'll see. But we'll at least make some progress on it. So, okay, so in beam scan, oh, sorry, we want light scan. Okay, so here we say if it's an endpoint info, okay, we're going to go einfo.dragon segment index when hitting object is einfo.dragon segments.count because we're about to add to it that dragon segments dot allocator is temp array add einfo dot dragon segments dragon segment. What is dragon segment? We don't know yet. We're just going to make sure this compiles. Dragon segment index when hitting object. Yes. Our needless annoying downcast. Dude, this fucking console is so slow. It takes like a second to show the next prompt. They're going to force me to stop using it. I don't understand. Like they're doing some stupid source control bullshit that I don't want and that there's apparently no way to turn off. And it takes like 1 second to, like I just hit enter. Guys, that's how long it takes me to hit enter in this fucking console. Do you see what I'm talking about? It's because it's flushing some stupid source control crap, which, by the way, means it's hammering my SSD. Like, it's spending this entire second probably just like annihilating my SSD. So that's sufficiently wearing the lifetime of my drive every time I fucking hit enter. Why are people so bad? All right. Kids these days think that's reasonable. They think that that's how long it takes to display the next command prompt. Because, you know, these strings have to go like through the kernel, through the driver. You have to like context switch and you have to put these into a buffer and then copy them out. And there's like security because you don't want to get like swordfished or whatever the fuck. So, you know, we have to just make sure that you can't read the kernel buffers. Okay. Did we compile? We compiled. Okay, so make it stop. Make it stop. Okay, so we have beam direction when hitting up. We've got this dragon segment. Let's see here we pass it out as an argument. So that's like kind of different. Where is dragon segment? PA, which is the starting point, delta, and num steps. I don't even know if we need num steps. I think it's results. Num steps, first valid position, and then outgoing direction. I don't. Is that the initial direction? I don't know what the fuck that means. Yes. Oh, but delta. Okay. Okay, now what I want to do, let's just make sure it doesn't crash. I need to make this level happen at startup. Which means we need to put it there, and we also need to go okay. So now when I run this, oh wait, we're in Soko debug. We compiled debug build. Vendor clinked out. I don't edit config files. Config files can fuck off to the moon for all I care. I will not edit them to make a program usable. Oh, well, you know what? Why is it saying array add for fog of war region? Okay, here's the problem. We're not resetting this, I guess. I assumed that we were reinitializing it. AKA, etc. Right? So where was what was the thing? Where was it on? Was it on entities? Yes. So it's on endpoint beam info. This is on the colors struct. Okay. So we might not have had. Why can't I put bracket? I'm trying to put, oh, active counts. Bracket. We probably reset these manually somewhere, which is error prone, as opposed to just assigning it to an empty struct. So I just need to. Aha, right there. Beam scan. Reset colors struct. Is it active beam IDs? See, can I do that? No, it's not endpoint info. It's fuck. Oh yeah. That's kind of stupid. If it were in temporary storage, set this whole thing to that. I did try Windows Terminal. Yeah, but I'm not gonna like fucking install it on Windows 10. It does not exist. It's like not good enough to do that. It's just a better default than the old terminal on Windows 11 where it already exists. So we're not crashing. That's great. So now we've got this array of stuff. Now I'm going to do some Cowabunga-oriented programming. I think from here, right? What was it called? Fuck, dude. I can't fucking remember any of these variables because it's been too long. You know what? Okay, this is not even right. This is not even right. This needs to be on beam, right? Because this needs to have the whole pathway. I'm just storing like one. Yeah. Okay, we have to undo some of these things. This is why we might not get it done tonight. We're putting this in the wrong place. We do need this dragon segment. This stuff is kind of redundant, but it doesn't matter. We're going to put this on. This is only if we're hitting an entity. Yeah, no, that's fucked. So oh yeah, well, this is not even in the loop, guys. This is okay. That index when hitting object stays here. Fuck. Okay, this, we don't even know. That has to be passed in on something else. On this entity's hit. This hit info. So yeah, this needs to go somewhere else, but the stuff in our cut buffer also needs to go somewhere else. Okay. Here we're going to say okay. See, yeah, we might have to continue programming this tomorrow night. All right, so source beam dot do I have an array 0? I do, don't I? Only for that. All right. That's not even source beam dot dragon segments. A dot data is null. Okay, so here we decide if we're done or not. Fuck. See, here we have to add segments because it's mirrors. Okay. You know what? We can do, whoops, that other thing. This thing can go here. This is source beam dot dragon segments dot count. Okay. This must come after the colors check above. Okay, setting the allocator can happen over here. Okay. PA delta num steps. Those values are going to be called different things. And then source beam dot dragon segments, dragon segment. Okay. The travesty is this is all being done in the other fucking function anyway. Okay. Cursor. So cursor is like the current endpoint. Oh no, because delta is a unit, right? Okay. Actually, right, this is going a square at a time. So we do this. We don't want to add a segment for every square. Although we could, I mean, it would be so much more trivial. Let's rethink our life choices. It would be more trivial to just put a position and direction into an array for every square that we visit. And the code would be simpler. However, then you would have to reconstruct that to like do effects that cover longer distances and stuff. So maybe we won't do that. Is Windows Terminal still under development, or have they decided it's too many PhD theses to accomplish at this point? Most recent release was 2 weeks ago. Okay. Well, they're still doing it then. All right, so we have an entity hit data. We have dragon segments. We're putting those onto so then when we bounce, like, do we know the start point? Segment start is going to be pause. All right. Do these contain the previous? I don't know. We'll figure it out. Fuck, I'm getting tired. Okay. See, in these mirror bounce cases, we're going to have to add some stuff. Um, okay. So I made this variable called segment start. Okay, and then segment start and cursor. And then num steps. We don't reset that. Result.num steps this segment. No, just num steps this segment. Okay. Now I have to do this fucking crap. What if I do this? And then it just won't look so ugly. Right. And then we need to say segment start equals. Oh no, because we call light scan. Okay, we're gonna say result.numSteps this segment because that state that we carry over. All right. All right. And okay. Oh boy, we're making such a mess. Now the problem with this is also the start point. God, this is... We have really... This is what happens if I don't work on code for a long time and don't remember how it is. All right. Okay, segment... Wait, segment start... is actually fine. Because we call this segment start is just pause. Okay, so we don't need to track that. Dude, we've made such a mess now. Okay, obviously we don't put a semicolon there. Oh. We did it 3 times, not 2 times. Love me 2 times. Dragon Segments is not a member of Beam Data. That's because we put it... Where did we put it? On the entity. Wait, we did though. On endpoint beam info. Yeah, that's not... All right, we need that. Loss of information. Num steps this segment. That's in result. Okay. Now, we're not resetting the thing again. So that's probably... Maybe we are resetting the thing, but let's check it. So we just took this... Oops. That's on beam data. Right? Dot beam. Okay. Update beam path. This is this totally extra visual code that redundantly does everything and makes me angry. So none of this literally has anything to do with what we want. Probably in beam scan. Evaluate lights, yes. we're just going to clear it out right there. Okay. So this is actually maybe a little further. When I started getting tired, I was like, oh man, we're not even going to make it compile and run again, but maybe it does. Oh, wait. Okay. That's due to me resetting the fucking beam info, so let's not do that. Oh, you know what? We reset the array in the beam scan, so we don't need to do that. Although, honestly, no, we don't. Because that was... See, I almost made a boo-boo. Remember when I did this thing? Okay, the problem is this is recursive and gets called for subsequent segments. So if we initialize this here, we are fuckholioed. Okay. Okay. All right, still works about as well as it ever did. Okay. So now, even though I'm getting tired, we're going to put that on there. And we're going to do a little bit of Cowabunga-oriented programming when we do this. So if we have endpoints, we should be able to look up if we have alters. Where was this? What file was it? What file was it? Yeah, it's in Sokoban. Here we go. So, here we go. So this code is all going to get deleted. But before we do that, we're going to want to put new code and we're going to Cowabunga. So we're going to go if where's the hit data? That's on this thing called Beam, which is this. Here I think we have beam.hit. Where the fuck is that again? Sometimes there's just too many data structures. Nope. That has dragon segment index when hitting objects. On it. Why did I put that on entity hit data? Oh, because we need to copy that fucking off. Okay. See, here we set it on the hit data, and then down here, because we do this in a post pass, it's like if I were too tired, I wouldn't have been able to remember this. La 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 la. Okay, so if so this is going to be the info, which is beam. If index is greater than or equal to 0, we're going to say S is tprint cowabunga whatever, and we're just going to do that for now. We just want to know what the index is, because we can at least verify that that's correct. And if we don't see the cowabunga, we are sad. Okay, oops. That was not. Right. I didn't see a cowabunga there. Oh, but we only cowabunga when there's alters. So this should be index 2 probably. Yeah. Okay, why did we get it twice? I don't know, but okay. Cowabunga 2. Cowabunga 1. And there's no alters here, but we can fix that by just putting this one way over there. Okay. Cowabunga 0. Yep. And look, Cowabunga 0 even still works with the old code. It's only Cowabunga 1 and 2 that are effed. Okay, so we're getting the index correct. Now what? We'll do a different Cowabunga, which is, the reason we're saving out the dragon segment is because we want to index it. We're going to want to error check that later, but for now we're just going to print the dragon segment, which is now stored on right, the source beam. That's just going to print something. Now we don't have the source beam. Okay. What we do have is the result gives us the projector ID, right? Oh, the endpoint info gives us the projector ID. Okay. I don't remember how to use find type. I should just call beam here einfo because that's what it's called here. But okay, so how do I do find type? It's not called that. Okay. Too many code bases. Okay. Source beam.dragon segments. Beam info. Really? Is it beam? Hey. All right. Okay, I mean that was a very quickly disappearing thing, but it looks like it's got some stuff. Ouch. Ouch. Okay, we were not in range. We didn't add the ending segment for some reason. Oh, you know why? Well, actually, wait, where were we standing? I was going to say if it doesn't hit an entity in the last segment, we don't save it. But okay, hold on. Because it does hit an entity in the last segment. So basically, when we bounce off mirrors, I think we are correctly putting the segment data. However, in this third one, see, we're only doing this down here, which honestly, I think we want to do here. How much of the programming language I've made for this game would I consider done? 5. Still didn't work. Do we return anywhere? Like we do here, but we added a segment, bro. We should be adding a segment for each segment. Okay, you know what? Let's make this even nicer. We're just going to do this. I mean, that's less debuggable. I don't know. I mean, I can just break in beam scan when I walk into the thing. For the endpoint beam. Okay. Let's run from debugger. Running from the debugger. All right, so basically when I step to the right, I'm going to break in light scan. Why do I not see beam scan? Oh, because it's the compiler. That's why. I'm like, I don't see the file I'm looking for. Now, why is the file called beam scan and the function's called light scan? Fuck if I know. All right. Now, source beam endpoint. It's the first one. All right. Oh God, this is going to take fucking forever. All right, so we are going to put a breakpoint here so we can see if we hit a mirror. Put a breakpoint here so we can see if we hit a mirror. I don't know if that does anything. That's the only other break. And then we'll see if we get there. All right, so here we go. We add a segment. Okay. That now has one segment. We do light scan. That has two segments. We do light scan. We get down here. How did we get down there? Oh, because we got to infinities. We got to infinity. That breakpoint for infinity must be... There it is right there. There it is. I didn't look. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. So this doesn't need to be here anyway. Honestly. Okay. Infinity. We went to infinity together. It was pretty boring. There we go. I mean, we're not ending in the right position, but we're not supposed to yet. We're just supposed to be able to look up the segments that we are in. Now here's the problem. This is the thing I don't want to write tonight. We want to count up the distance from our current position to the endpoint of the current segment. Okay? And then we want to add that to the distance of all other segments in the chosen direction. All right? So, like, the problem is it's everybody before you in the array or everybody after you in the array, right? And we know this by, is my dot product going along the beam? That's why we needed to look up the beam segment that hit us, right? Because we're like, are we going forward relative to that or backward? And then we use that to count up all the little segments. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do on this level. Let's put this rock up here because that way we can just go back and forth in both directions a bunch, right? So, and then because we can test both directions. Otherwise, we'll just be going to infinity in one of the directions. If we go into infinity, we don't even run this code that we're doing because we know you're supposed to be here. So, all right. So now, here we go. We're going to use fancy math words to make everyone think we're smart. Okay. Okay, don't you want to use fancy... Where's our cowabunga? There it is. Don't you love fancy math words? We're going to want to log something there. But here... we're going to want to check that log index there. Right? So we have the dragon segment. And we have okay. We have our original delta, info.delta. Here's our fancy math words. If dot product segment dot delta info.delta is greater than or equal to 0, game report covariant, else. Not really quite what these mean, but that's the thing about using the fancy math words is, you know, usually when people mean them, they don't really know what they mean and say things that don't 100% make sense. And that's how we're doing it. What's the plan for the edge case when the second mirror is at the halfway point? I think you would be blocked in that case, except, oh, that might be actually a good level, because this guy could push, right? So he could push the mirror out of the way. That actually might be what this level is. I don't know. Contravariant. Covariant. Okay, so that's right. So here we're going forward. That's the direction that the beam scan goes. Backward. Okay. So now we can go one more step and we can say, what's num steps, I hear you ask? Well, I actually wonder if we save it directly somewhere, but it's going to be manager info dot position to the start position. Wait, no, we're covariant the end position. That's in entities, right? We have num steps on the Dragon segment. Does that help us? Yeah, if we're contravariant, that helps us. Oh, no, it doesn't. Either way, it doesn't. Okay. Okay, so this is maybe off by one because, like I said, we need to like harmonize. We need to harmonize. That doesn't sound good. 5.6. Okay, that's these numbers are not right. Dude, a significant amount of the time we are waiting is the frickin' thing. Zero, zero, zero. Okay, so info.start position is not set. Easy clap. Mover. Yeah, we haven't set it. 9 steps. Oops. We're going to put 9 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's only 8. Okay. 8 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's only 7. So we're off by 1 each time. However, but what about this? 14. That would have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So it's -1 every time. Okay, that's about as far as we're going to go tonight. The rest of it is actually not that much from here, but I just don't want to write it when I'm starting to get tired, and it'll give us an excuse to finish something on a stream tomorrow night. But basically, so that's the number of steps from the current segment, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that seems to be correct. Now we just have to, you know what? Let's just do it, guys. Okay, there's 2 steps, or two things. 1, add up the total number of steps. 2, actually go that far. Seek that many steps along the Ting-Tangler, okay? So we can add the steps right now. I think that's fine. I just don't want to do the seek tonight. All right. So we're going to go 4. So the covariant case means you're going forward. So we're going to go 4 index plus 1, 2. Okay. Okay, and then for this version, we want add complete segments for everyone before the segment, since we are going backward. Okay, so we're going to go from 0 to index minus 1. All right. Easy clap, right? Now we'll try to figure out if these answers are right. Okay. 40 steps. Okay. Yeah, 8 steps. We can clean it up. 40 steps. 30 steps. 35 steps. I mean, it seems about right, huh? Let's see. From here to the end, 35 steps. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, the corners might not be even counted. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Yeah, see those two corners were not counted. So we could do that. Okay. Good old corner case. La 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 la. La 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 la. Let's go backwards. 42 steps. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 42, 43. Fuck, we're off by one. Or maybe I tapped the wrong number. Let's try going forward again. 36. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. We're off by one in both directions. Maybe because our -1 scenario. Oh, no, you know what it is. I bet the middle one is not off by 1. 31, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We really need to make a smaller level. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I told you it wasn't off by 1. The reason is because we didn't do this down here. All right. 37. I'm not old. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 19, 20, 21, 22, 11. Going back. 42. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ah! Middle one. 19. 1, 2, 3. Oops. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 19. 31. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oops. It's gonna be wrong. No, it's not wrong. Oh yeah, because middle was correct before. I was like, it's the same answer as before, but it should be because it was correct. Okay, these numbers are all right. So we're almost done with this task. The remaining thing is actually to seek forward or backwards. Okay, well we can do one more thing. See, this is sort of, it's a weird thing because we're doing all this sort of duplicate logic in two different cases, but when you're stepping over data structures in different directions, you kind of want different. Okay, so we're going to say half is num steps divided by 2. All right. Right. Okay. Now, we want to kind of do a cursor. The covariant one is easier. Fuck. See, it's like, look, if, oh, I see. Wait. We're going to say I0 is index plus 1. I1. In fact, we can do that here and go I0 to I1 because we're going to reuse these. All right. And then down here, I0 is, oh. Okay. I is I0. Steps to go is first num steps. Steps remaining is half. All right. So now we're going to go while steps to go is greater than, no. It's confusing because you want to treat the last segment differently, right? Because the last segment is the one that you split in half. And they're all, okay, there always is going to be a last segment. Okay. Let's just do this. While I is less than or equal to I1, if steps remaining is less than or equal to steps to go, then it's on this segment, right? Otherwise, we say something. All right, it's not on this segment. And we say steps remaining minus equals steps to go. And just continue. Otherwise, we do something and break. What do? We say target pause. All right. We always want a target pause. Target pause equals unit vector so we need the segment, right? Mid, but this is so mid dot delta. We want to know what direction are we going. We're going forward, right? Times steps remaining. Mid dot PA. All right. Okay. The forward case is easier to think about than the backward case. All right, so now here, we're just going to comment all this out. So now teleportation is not going to work in the alter beam case in the backward direction yet because we're not doing anything yet. All right. Let's actually do this. We don't need this out here. We're going to say info.delta is target pause minus start. I1 to I0, I52, 46. Tprint incorrect. Number of arguments. Okay. I mean, you know, I said I wasn't going to do this tonight, but sometimes you just keep typing, you know. Sometimes this is how it goes. All right, so we want to go forward. 18 out of 37, but we went one step, okay? That did not work. We're also facing the wrong direction. We set that. Boop, 18 out of 37. So why did we only go forward one? Steps to go. Steps remaining. These sounds like... Still not going to be fixed. I just changed the name of it. So I don't know why I'm running it again. What did we do? We said mid is the segments sub I. Oh, we didn't reset steps this segment, by the way. Okay, I feel like this still isn't going to be right, but whatever. 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 Hey, okay, that. I feel like we went too far. I mean, I know we went too far, but we actually are now on the path. So that is an improvement. All right. Steps remaining is half. Oh. Right. Wait. I don't get it. What's wrong? Why are we going so far? How are we going more than we should? Let's actually see what happens in simple cases. Doctoral research project. So how do we do here? Boop. Okay, we go 1. That's not right. That's not even 4 steps. Okay, this one is extra confusing because, like, there's all sorts of shit wrong here. Like, we're starting from the start of the segment. That may not be the actual problem, but right, if we're in the same segment where we're starting, then start counting at our position. Otherwise, start counting at the start of the segment, right? Okay, so this is seek start. Okay, probably still doesn't fix everything, but may fix some things. Like, sometimes you know it's still wrong, but it'll give you some hints. Okay, that didn't change literally anything. Yeah, let's check that delta. One not equal 4. Well, go tell that to all the people on Twitter trying to tell you that 2 plus 2 equals 5. Okay, we're not even printing the fucking delta. Oops. Okay. Well, that's some other things. We're just hitting the end of the line. What? What? We're like not even iterating in the... Wait, what? I is I0. Oh. Right. Oops. We were on the last segment. And the previous loop, my idea behind the I0, I1 was to reuse the same variables twice. Hey, 4 out of 8 steps. Okay, so you'll notice that we are 4 from the mirror, or we're 4 south. So we either went the wrong way, or from the wrong point. I think we went the wrong way, probably. 3. No? We went from the wrong point. Oh, this is seek start. Whenever you have variables that are named similar things, it's a situation. It's a situation. Okay. Boop. Hey. Okay, that doesn't do anything. All right, so boop. Okay, that didn't work. Index 0, steps 22. Delta 0 minus 22, 0. Okay, that's right. You get minus 1. Oh, but that's... Oh, this fucking thing, dude. See, I used I0 all in here. That's why it's wrong. What about pain? What about pain? What about pain? What about pain? All right, well, we sort of went... Oh. We probably went the right amount horizontally, but we're not actually traveling along the beam, dude. All right. Here's what we need to do. We need to say delta plus equals target pos minus seek start. Okay. I'm hungry. Okay. We got to add the delta for every segment. We're getting pretty close to done here. Okay. Hey. Okay, so is that 18 steps? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right, but that's here, 7. 8 puts us on the mirror. 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That puts us on the mirror. Then 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 puts us on, wait, on the beat. 18. It seems like we're off by 1. Again. But that's where, you know, we're starting to get fuzzy. So we're going to say no check-in. I think we are off by 1. Make a smaller level to figure it out. But this code will basically do it for us, right? There's some reason why we're going off by 1. It's probably not that big of a deal. It probably has to do with the difference between our start point and a, oh yeah, because a continuing segment probably, remember how we were adding or we were subtracting 1 here? We're not using the actual number on the segment. Remember when I said I have to harmonize? Like all of that comes into play because I don't actually know. I think on the segment we're storing like the length effectively minus 1. So I think if it's a middle segment we just have to add 1. But I would like to think about that when I am bright and energetic and not waiting to go to bed. So, but this is great. I mean, okay, look, this is kind of a giant pile, but it is what it is. We're tracing a path around. Well, okay, guys, here's the funny thing. Here is the hilarious fucking haha thing about all of this. Remember in the beginning when I said it would be much easier just to record every position? If we were doing that, this code would be trivial. Because you just say how many things are in the array, and then seek half that amount. Done. So like maybe we just do that. And then if you want to do an effect, maybe you just detect the things. Right? Like this would be so trivial. All this code that we are writing is because we decided to agglomerate into segments. Also, if we wanted to agglomerate into segments, we could still here trivially de-agglomerate the segments. What would happen on the weird mirror map that wraps? Well, these things can never go infinitely far. Like they always terminate. Screw the segments. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. The only question is like, you know, sometimes on bigger maps, you end up writing more stuff into the arrays. They could be derived. Yeah, they could even be derived like if we just write them out every time, the segments could even be derived while every time we write one out, we say, is it the same direction as the previous one? Continue the segment, otherwise end the segment, right? Magnitudes will be a fun test level. Yeah. Okay, guys, this is my conclusion is even though we've worked hard doing all this, sometimes just fucking delete the code. Because, we're going to have to do all this. We're going to fix the bug. And then we're going to do all the same code, but different to go backwards. And like by the time we put all this together, it's a lot of code to do something that maybe should just be simple. Right? So all this segment stuff that we added, if we just have one per square, and then we say what index, instead of which segment index are you when we hit you, we say what square index are you when we hit you, right? And then we can even assert that that's correct because it better be equal to your position. And then we just say how many squares between that and the beginning or the end of the array. It becomes fucking trivial. Yeah, so tomorrow we're going to delete all this and redo it. But that is programming sometimes. Like mediocre programmers will push through, or no, mediocre programmers won't be able to do this, right? At all. Pretty okay programmers, but who haven't learned, will push through and do the messy thing and they will make it work. And then the maintenance cost until the end of life of this project will be expensive. We don't want to do that. We want to make it brain dead. We want to make it brain dead and easy for everybody to understand. And so we're going to come back tomorrow and redo this. Finally, you have an off by one with mirror planes on the to-do list. Well, good luck with that. Anyway, no, we did a good job today. We started out, we did level review. We corresponded with the team. And then I didn't even think I was going to work on this bug for a long time, but I'm going to. And we have. And we're actually, so here's the funny thing. With the amount of debugging we would have left to do on this, and if you estimate how long that would take, we may get it done faster anyway by rewriting the whole thing with the simple version. Like, it's hard to say. It's hard to say. But the endpoint will definitely be easier to understand. We'll see. If we could like fork the universe and A/B test it, that would be great. Thanks, everybody. Yeah. I'll see you tomorrow, maybe, if we stream. We were going to play Legless Gaming tonight, but we worked on this, and that took 4 hours. So not tonight, but maybe some other time. Thanks, everyone.